Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube history. This is Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with a major update as it concerns Survivor Series, a pay-per-view change. Some significant differences going into the Survivor Series, it being altered, so to speak, with the rumor of WWE dropping the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view off the calendar for the 2014 year, which would be next year. There is now rumors that WWE could go back to the original elimination style format that was built around Survivor Series in the first place. There is talk that the reason for the change is so it would allow other superstars the time to shine. And with John Cena on the injured list not being able to compete, this would be a good time to showcase the best of the best in WWE as it concerns the traditional Survivor Series matches. Whether or not these changes take effect this year or next year for the Survivor Series remains to be seen. Well, I mean, that's what Survivor Series was built on. Traditional, formatted, elimination-style Survivor Series match. It was all about survival. And then when the Attitude Era came around, the Survivor Series got altered. There was a change. And remember when buy rates started going down and the importance and, the strategic plans that went into that event. Remember when WWE was actually thinking about dropping Survivor Series? Remember when they wanted to end the Survivor Series because, ticket sales and buy rates were at all-time lows? Well, look what you did to the Survivor Series. You ruined the exact tradition behind it. And that's exactly what Survivor Series is all about. It's about survival of the fittest. But not only is it about survival, it is about showcasing the top talents, the curtain jerkers, all the way to the main event. It is a time to get some superstars out there that don't necessarily have the chance on, say, a Night of Champions or a SummerSlam or another, not a top pay-per-view, so to speak. You know how there are some superstars left off or some champions that are left off certain pay-per-views? Well, you know what? Let's call it A and B. A being the top pay-per-views and B. You have a certain amount of superstars who can be on the A shows, but only so many make it on the B show. I mean, Survivor Series, I remember when Survivor Series was built around, every single match was traditionally styled, except for, obviously, if the Intercontinental or WWE title was on the line. But, I mean, you got an opportunity to see exactly what the WWE was made of. And there are so many young superstars that, really don't have the chance to shine on a pay-per-view or even get showcased. Sometimes the Intercontinental title and United States Championship is even hardly defended on pay-per-view. That's why we have the Night of Champions pay-per-view schedule, because all champions are defending their belts on that night. But going back to Survivor Series, the significance and the worth of that event definitely was downgraded when they switched away from the format of traditional or even tag team matches. The fact that they did that, I don't know why they did that. I don't know what the rhyme or reason behind it was. Maybe a change of times, but I think this would be an awesome thing if the WWE went back to what brought Survivor Series to the dance. When you think about Survivor Series, you're thinking about multi-man. You think about traditional matches. It's just the way it is. That's how it was brought up. That's what made Survivor Series stand out from any other WWE pay-per-view. And now Survivor Series doesn't really stand out because there's a bunch of singles matches, some championship matches, and I mean, it's alright to have a single match in there, here and there, and then when they did the tournament for Survivor Series, and I think Survivor Series 2002 was one of the last times we saw a really good, strong card built around tradition and survival as it concerns the Elimination Chamber. But your comments and your opinions, do you think the WWE should go back to the traditional elimination matches, or should they keep it the way it is right now? In my opinion, I'm an old school fan. I lived in the Attitude Era. I lived before the Attitude Era. I lived after the Attitude Era. I have never, ever missed a Survivor Series. And to see this Survivor Series go back to, its roots and go back to where it started, the foundation of it, I'm all for it. Subscribe.